Weekly update with Jackrabbit Wrestling here at GoJacks.com. The head coach alongside Damian Hahn. You and I have chatted a lot the past few weeks about your program and about how that margin's thin, and there have been some times it's gone your way. Didn't go that way in a very competitive duel against nationally ranked Iowa State last week.
Yeah, no, it was. We've talked about it, and the margin for error is 0, and it showed on Friday night. I mean, you got a tough team coming in, with Iowa State, and I thought our guys battled hard. There was one match in particular that, I don't want to say got away from us, but we kind of got caught. And when you have a 0 margin for error and you give up a big 6 points, it changes the entire outcome of the duel. And when you got Danny Vega, who's out there and starting to pick the pace up and starting to really kind of control a little bit of that match, and towards the end of the second period gets a takedown, and I don't even know if there was a reversal, and it might have been a defensive pin. He's trying to go for back points and gets caught. It changes things. It makes it tough.
Multiple ranked wrestlers, though, get wins in that duel. And again, against one of the better teams in the country, you fought tooth and nail, and that was an impressive showing from top to bottom.
We were happy. We were happy with our guys' performance. I'm sure our fans know. I mean, we went down there last year, and they handed us a beating. And it was a great chance for us to get back, get him home, and see where we were. So Iowa State comes into town and kind of, see where our guys are in the progress that they've made, and. Honestly, from top to bottom, I thought the performance was there. The guys that were a little bit outmatched in some of those matches did their jobs. They kept the margins close, and it gave our horses an opportunity to win another duel for us. We didn't start at 125, which we have been doing for the handful of duels. We started at 184, and we were okay with that because we got some horses there, and Carlson gets us started with a major, beats another ranked opponent that a couple ranking systems might have had him a little bit higher, and dominates. And then Tanner Sloan comes out and picks up another major, another ranked opponent, and then Blake Walters, he's out there battling another top ranked heavyweight down to the wire. So where we started was not bad, but we that margin for error is so small, and when you give up a match that you could have won at the way we did, it makes it tough.
Blizzard-like conditions here in eastern South Dakota. Every excuse for people not to come out. Yeah, you had a great crowd. The students were out in full force. Great atmosphere here on Friday.
Oh, it was awesome. It was one of the I don't want to say better atmospheres that we've had here. Due to the weather, some couldn't make it. I mean, they shut down I-29, and but our student section was great. It was one of our biggest student sections we've had since I've been here, and it was nice to see. That support in our diehards, our diehard fans. They're here. Rain, snow, or shine. They're always here. So it's nice for our athletes, whether it be wrestling, whether it be basketballs, and whether it be football, and some of these other sports, that when you compete in a place like South Dakota State, I mean, you have the fans' support, and they will come because they love this place, and it's something nice to see. You don't get that at a lot of places around the country.
All right, well, you've got this trio of duels at home that we've talked about a lot. Hard to believe 2 out of 3 are in the rearview mirror, but you got one more coming up this weekend.
Yeah, this week Oklahoma's coming to town, and it's going to be another tooth and nail duel meet. And again, last year we went down to Oklahoma, and I don't know how many matches we won, but I mean, they kind of put it on us as well. So it'd be nice to get them back up here in Frost in front of our crowd, and see again another test where our guys are at. Like I said, it's going to be a tough duel. I think another winnable duel, but we gotta wrestle perfect, and that's just how it is. You know, we got a young team, so when you have a young team, those margins are very, very small, and our guys are making that progress, which is good. And this is just another test, another preparation for the Big 12s and Nationals.
And the last point, you brought that up, again, tying a ribbon on this. You're 6 weeks away, I believe it is, from competition in the Big 12 going into the Nationals. All of this culminates there. So as big as the duel is Sunday, you're trying to get yourself in that position, get ready for national competition.
Absolutely. You know, we're in the heart of the Big 12 season right now, so these matches are super important leading into Big 12s. You know, whether it be for seeding purposes, we just started our coaches' rankings throughout the country, so trying to get our guys in position to qualify spots. Qualify spots for not only us but for our conference, and so these are particularly very important. And again, with some of those, coaches ranking and Big 12 tournament, there's also some confidence, a big confidence booster heading into that Big 12s. So. Super important, Oklahoma coming to town. Let's get the fans out here. Let's support these young men, and really, when we're there and we're going through it, let's do it for them, because those are the ones that are out there, laying it on the line every time. So it's gonna be fun. Heart of the season right now in the Big 12s, and let's have some fun this weekend.